Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you are safe in your home at stay home. See here. So already we learned first chapter. What is that? Yes, it's a nutrition food supply system. What we have learned in the chapter? What is nutrition? What are the nutrients? And how to digest the food material in our digestive system? What are that? What is that use? Okay. Here, one question. I ask you one question to you. How can we get energy? How can we get energy? So your answer is. I thought that your answer is that energy produced from food material. Okay. So, but here it's wrong. That means directly the digestion process it not helps to production of energy by the food material. So which process is going on to providing energy? First, all living organisms, both multicellular and unicellular, both organisms, they utilize the food materials to carry out life process, enter the life. Okay, is right? Yes. First, the food material, it's not provided directly by the digestion process, not provide the energy directly by the digestion process. So another process is carried out by the living organisms that helps to production of energy, that's called respiration. I think you well known about the respiration process. You learned in 9th class what is respiration and which type of cell organelle it helps to in which in which part it helps to respiration process, and which organelle helps to conduct the respiration process within the organism's body. So once again I repeat it. Respiration means, in simply we call that breathing. Breathing means intake or outside from the lungs, intake of gas and release the another gas outside. So this is called a breathing process. It is also known as it's also called as inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation means intake of oxygen. Exhalation means releasing of carbon dioxide. So releasing outside from the lungs. Okay, simply respiration means breathing, and in biology word it's called inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation means intake of gas, and exhalation means release the gas. Okay, next coming to our topic. So respiration. Respiration means the breakdown of the food materials that helps to production of energy. Breakdown of complex substances or food materials, and that converted into simple substances, and these helps to release the energy, or breakdown of complex substances. So which is the helps to breakdown of complex substances? What is the use of? So that oxygen, when oxygen is plentiful, when more oxygen is available at that time, that our body utilize more oxygen and provide the energy. So that not entire the body, the cells of body, what are present in our body, a structure and function unit of our organism's body, that cells, living cells, the cells of our body use the food material constantly to release the energy. This energy helps to conduct the life activities by the living organisms. The cells of the living cells of our body that utilize the food constantly to provide the energy to our body to conduct the all life activities. Okay. So first the scientists did in the idea about the what type of gases helps to digestion or breakdown, which gas release outside, which gas enter into our lungs. And before 14th century, and two scientists were mainly Priestley and Lavoisier. These two scientists were conducted experiments, a lot of experiments, and studied about the properties of gases. They studied about the properties of gases. So already you know about the Priestley's experiments in Bell-jar experiment in first chapter. You remember? In Priestley experiment, the Priestley conducted an experiment, Bell-jar experiment, which gases helps to living condition of organisms, and which gas reason for the death of organisms. They explained about the two different gases by the Bell-jar experiment. So the experiments conducted by the Priestley. Okay. And next another scientist was Lavoisier. He was also conducted a lot of experiments and studied experiments about the properties of gases. So which type of experiments are conducted by him? So first Priestley conducted Bell-jar experiment, and next Lavoisier. So first he did take charcoal powder. He take charcoal powder and heating the charcoal powder in bell jar. Charcoal powder in bell jar. So one gas is released from that process. He explained. So first he conducted one experiment. What did he take? A charcoal powder. Take in bell jar and heating that. So he identified, he liberated one gas that released from the burning of or heating of bell jar experiment. So he named that fixed air. Fixed air. In those days, that fixed air, that carbon dioxide is known as fixed air. Once again, Lavoisier, he conducted experiment to identify the gases, importance of gases. So first he conducted an experiment. He did take a charcoal powder in bell jar and he heating that charcoal powder, and he liberated one gas from that process. He named that fixed air. So in those days, the carbon dioxide is known as fixed air. And again he conducted another experiment. He did take phosphorus in bell jar. The combustion of phosphorus in bell jar. Combustion of phosphorus in bell jar. Combustion process is carried out with the help of one gas. Already you will know about that. So the gas which is present in the atmosphere or air that combined with the phosphorus that helps to burning process. He identified that. The reason is identified. One gas is a help for the combustion of phosphorus. So he said one gas which is present in the air, it combined with the phosphorus that helps to combustion or burning of that air. So one air is that help for the one gas is helpful for the combustion of phosphorus. He called that that's respirable air. Respirable air which we breathe. Respirable air which we breathe. Okay. So here two gases he explained. Lavoisier he explained about the differences between the fixed air and respirable air. Fixed air and respirable air. So fixed air, what we breathe out from the lungs. What we breathe out from the lungs. And he said, so which air helps to combustion of phosphorus? What we breathe inside of our body. It's called respirable air. Fixed air means carbon dioxide. It comes outside from the lungs by the exhalation process. The respirable air is called oxygen. So it helps in combustion of metals. It helps in it helps to break down of the complex substances in our body, food material in our body. It's called respirable air. Okay. So carbon dioxide and oxygen, the two gases are different and they perform the different types of activities.